Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. In today's episode, we're going to continue our agent profile series, and today we're looking at Venom agent Cliff Dagger. Here's a neat little piece of trivia to start out with. Cliff Dagger was the first agent, whether it be M.a.s.k or Venom, to appear in the cartoon series in episode 1, The Death Stone. Voiced by Mark Halloran, Dagger would go on to appear in 52 episodes, all spanning season 1. He would not appear in any episodes of season 2. His 52 appearances ranks him 6th among all the other agents in the cartoon series. And as noted earlier, he made his first appearance in episode 1, The Death Stone, and his final appearance in episode 65, Raiders of the Orient Express. Codenamed Blaster, Dagger is known to be an expert arsonist and demolitionist, but we kind of remember him for his two defining traits, having above average strength and below average intellect. Sly Rax would kindly point out the latter to Cliff throughout many episodes of the cartoon. His torch mask was used a lot in the series, and if you didn't really understand or pick up what it does from the name, it shoots fire. And that's about it. He was pretty close to getting a second mask, but we'll touch on that more later. Jackhammer, one of the more iconic vehicles of the series, appeared in 51 episodes of the cartoon. The black Ford Bronco would transform into an armored assault vehicle with an armored shield, 2 machine guns, and a gun turret. And a lot of questions on how Dagger goes from the driver's seat of the Bronco to the driver's seat of the gun turret. I imagine that it's probably a pretty painful process, and Miles Mayhem is sitting up in Switchblade laughing maniacally at how painful it really is. The Cliff Dagger Jackhammer set will be released in Series 1 of the M.a.s.k toy line. And with all of the Series 1 vehicles, you have the short M.a.s.k version and the long M.a.s.k version. Here's a side-by-side of the two. You can see that the long version is a little bit longer on the neck and the chest. This was because of us losing them when we were kids, and because they were also choking hazards. When it first came out, it ranged $15 to $18, and if you take inflation into account, about $38 today. The Jackhammer toy comes with a very small gun, and we probably just threw that aside when we were younger, and now we're paying for it. A lot, actually. If you're looking to get this gun particularly, you're looking at about $40 just for this one piece. There are some customs out there, but I don't know fully who is making them. So if you do, let me know in the comments. If you're looking to purchase a Jackhammer with the box and pretty much everything included, you're going to be spending about $100 to $150, which is a lot more affordable than a lot of the other pieces of the line. I alluded to Dagger possibly getting a second mask, and that was from the unreleased toy from Series 4, the split-second series, called Thunderball. The mask would have been called New Torch, and I imagine it probably had the same power, but newer. Thunderball would not be released. There are prototypes out there, maybe about 3 that I know of, and it's kind of weird because it wasn't some of the marketing materials, as you see here. And with that marketing material, some really great customizers have made their own sets, made their own figures. My Thunderball, it's in my collection. I got it from CN. And the figure I have was from James Mason, M.a.s.k Customs. The work on both is very meticulous and very, very well detailed. The Cliff Dagger figure alone, I can't imagine what went into making that sculpt, but it's probably one of my favorites out of the line. If you're looking to get a custom set, I would expect, depending on the artist, maybe $100 to $125. It might be a little higher now, but that's usually in the ballpark. Cliff Dagger would get new life as a figure from the Playful line. There are so many variants of Cliff Dagger in this line, and I don't know how many there are. There could be upwards of at least 15, but that is me guessing based off of figures that I've seen in photos and what I have in my collection, as you can see here. They command very high prices. Each one, you're looking maybe at $100 a piece or more. And that's just because of the rarity of all these figures not making it out of Argentina. Over at m.a.s.k.com, there are some photos from the Secret Red Book. It's basically what a designer would have used to get the color palettes, see some examples of what the characters would look like for the cartoon. And here's a shot of Cliff Dagger from that book, and also Jackhammer. For me, Dagger wasn't one of my favorite characters from the cartoon, but he was necessary. You needed something where Sly Rax could, really just kind of dig into, and again, a lot in the cartoon. He wasn't trusted with many high-level tasks. He's muscle. Like me, all muscle. So in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on Cliff Dagger and Jackhammer from the cartoon and the toy line. Let me know your thoughts on Thunderball if you have never heard of it, if you have any questions about it. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep M.a.s.K alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.